Seattle is buzzing like never before. A new leader has stepped onto the field, carrying swagger, experience, and a burning desire to turn this offense into a powerhouse. But that's not all. One of your favorite wide receivers could shock the league and become the surprise star of the season. Even the special teams are stepping up, ready to tip the scales in those nail-biting games. The question on everyone's mind: is this the dawn of a historic Seahawks comeback, or just another promise that might fall flat? Stick with me, because what's coming could change everything you thought you knew about this team. Let's start with the biggest story shaking Seattle right now: Sam Darnold, the new commander of the quarterback position. When he signed that massive 3-year, $100.5 million deal back in March, the city went wild. And why not? Darnold has had a roller coaster career, once called a bus in New York, struggling in Carolina, warming the bench in San Francisco, and finally last year in Minnesota. He showed flashes of the talent everyone had been waiting for. In 2024, he threw for 4,319 yards, 35 touchdowns, and only 12 interceptions, earning a Pro Bowl nod that reminded everyone why he was drafted third overall back in 2018. Could this finally be the rebirth we've all been hoping for? Maybe. But here's the burning question: can this version of Darnold succeed in Seattle? In Minnesota, he had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison catching his passes, plus a rock-solid offensive line protecting him every snap. Seattle looks different. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett are gone, replaced by veteran Cooper Kupp, who still delivers, but doesn't have the same explosive burst. That puts a huge spotlight on Jackson Smith-Jigba, now expected to step up as the team's WR1. Adding to the mix is offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, who knows Darnold from San Francisco. He's designing a system to make Darnold's life easier, a scheme that could either click spectacularly or expose weaknesses fast if the chemistry doesn't develop quickly. Analyst Mike Jones of The Athletic called Darnold one of the most intriguing players of the season, one who could either lift Seattle to new heights or stumble hard enough to make the franchise rethink its future by 2026. At the end of the day, it all comes down to Darnold's connection with this revamped offense. Can he be the spark that finally unlocks a system that has felt stuck for years? And while the focus is on him, remember, this season isn't just about Sam Darnold. The offense, the wide receivers, the special teams, they all have a part to play in this potential Seattle resurgence. Seahawks Nation, now it's your turn. Do you believe Darnold can lead this team to glory, or is it too soon to call a comeback? Drop your thoughts in the comments, rate your confidence in Seattle's offense, and let's get this conversation fired up. There's another storyline this season that's pulling at the hearts of every fan: wide receiver Jake Bobo. This isn't just about stats or highlight reels. Bobo represents something bigger: grit, determination, and a refusal to give up. He's a player who's quietly fought for every snap, every chance to prove himself. Up until now, his career in Seattle has been almost invisible. Less than 200 yards in each of his first 2 seasons, buried deep on the depth chart, waiting for an opportunity that never came. But this year, the script might flip. With Marquez Valdez Scantling cut, the door is wide open for Bobo to finally get meaningful snaps, and fans are buzzing with excitement. Andrew Bolaris of Sports Nativan predicts a breakout for the 27-year-old, pointing to his 6'4" frame, which makes him a dangerous threat in the red zone. Imagine Darnold needing a clutch catch in a tight game, and there's Bobo, battling defenders and coming down with the ball. That's the kind of game-changing play fans dream about. Of course, the competition is intense. Smith-Jigba, Cooper Kupp, and rookie Torrey Horton Jr. are all locked in, and tight ends A.J. Barner and Elijah Ayo are seeing more involvement, cutting into depth snaps. But the NFL has a history of surprises. Remember Doug Baldwin, an undrafted player who became a Seahawks legend? That's the parallel fans are holding onto. Bobo might not have star power yet, but he has something priceless: the trust and love of the fans. If he comes out strong in those early division matchups, he could earn Darnold's trust and the coach's respect, and finally step into the spotlight he's worked so hard for. But the story doesn't end there. Special teams might not get the headlines, but they win games. Seattle is quietly shoring up this unit by bringing back DeAnthony Bell to the practice squad after cutting offensive lineman Seda Lowy. Bell was on the original 53-man roster but lost his spot when linebacker Chaz Surratt arrived. Now, back in Seattle, he could be a key piece. Bell made his mark in Cleveland, earning high grades from Puff, showing versatility as a safety and contributing wherever the team needed him. Justin Mello of Seahawks Wire highlighted how Bell's return could finally bring the consistency Seattle has been missing on special teams. He's a low-risk, high-reward player who doesn't hurt the cap and delivers results immediately, a perfect fit for a team hungry to win close games. Seahawks Nation, here's the question for you. Will Jake Bobo rise from the shadows to become Darnold's go-to playmaker? Can DeAnthony Bell bring stability and game-changing plays on special teams? Drop your thoughts in the comments, rate your confidence in Seattle this season, and let's get this debate roaring. Special teams might not always grab the headlines, but in 2024, DeAnthony Bell made his presence felt like never before. He ranked among the league's best, and Seattle desperately needs that kind of performance. In recent years, blown returns and poor field position have put the defense in impossible spots, costing the team games. Bringing in someone like Bell, with his experience, intelligence, and work ethic, doesn't just improve the unit, it gives peace of mind to the entire team. It might seem like a small move on paper, but savvy fans know playoff games have been won and lost on special teams plays. Bell could be the one making a decisive difference sooner than anyone expects, turning hidden opportunities into game-changing moments. What we're seeing in Seattle is nothing short of a full transformation. On one front, the massive gamble on Sam Darnold, a quarterback who has to prove he can finally be the leader this team has been missing. On another, the hope that an underdog story comes alive, with Jake Bobo stepping into the spotlight and seizing the opportunity he's waited for. And let's not forget the quiet but crucial return of Bell, stabilizing a unit that can tip the balance in close games.